There's been quite a lot of news out of First Nordic, and we'll get to all of that just now. But I want to take you through the journey. I'm a metallurgist. I've been in the game for 35 plus years. Did my time with Anglo in South Africa in gold. Lived in Botswana for 10 years in base metals, ran BCL, which was the big nickel copper mine there, big flash furnace and stuff. So didn't sleep for 10 years. And then moved to Australia. We were part of the Lionel stable. I'm sure a lot of you in this room made quite a bit of money, a lot of money out of Lionel. We sold that company to Norilsk Nickel for $7 billion. And then soon after that, the same group, the management, Peter Breeze, Colin Stain and the guys, we all moved into Mantra Resources. We did that. That was TSX listed. Uranium project, Uranium One in Toronto, bought that for $1 billion. That was in 2012. And then we went to Ghana. We built a gold mine, which is now Galiano Gold. Well, we developed that, and that's still running today. So, and you know, we've just been in mining. That's what we do. We're mining guys, right? And we love it. So I wanted to make that point because I want to take you on the journey I've just had the last 3 months and why I'm standing here today as new CEO. We got a call from First Nordic, and essentially the long and short of it was, we've got this project, we're getting to a point where we've discovered, we're geologists, we're kind of like at a point where we're just getting no more traction. We know you guys, we know what you do. Can you help us? So obviously we said, let's go and do DD. And I'll take you through the journey we did with our due diligence. This is where we operate. We're in the Nordics. So we have a project in Sweden. We have the Barsele project, which was a 45-55 with Agnico Eagle. I'll get to that just now. There's a lot of this green belt either side of the Barsele project, which the guys have been drilling and made some good discoveries. And just recently, last week, Monday, we announced the merge with Mawson, TSX listed company. So we are busy in the process of merging with Mawson. Mawson, just shy of 1 million ounces in Finland, up where Santa Claus is in Lapland. It actually literally is right there. And we have our project. So at the moment as a company, we are just over 2 million ounces. Combined grade, probably about 1.8, 1.9 gram per ton. So it's not a 0.7 deposit by any means. I'm going to get into the detail. So I looked at this and I said, this is a good place to operate. I'm going to take you through my DD process. The next thing, let's just move here. This is the Barsele ore deposit. 45-55 with Agnico. 157,000 meters of drilling already done on that. So do the numbers, $250 a meter. That's what's already there. That's what we've got. We've got a plan to drill another 60,000 meters on this next year. This is a 2.4 million ounce deposit, running at probably about 1.8. Underground runs at about 2.5, and those open pits, the central and the Avon zone, is about 1.3 gram per ton. We did our numbers. I don't want to quote numbers, but a 2.5 million ton mill at those grades, spitting out, 100 and whatever thousand ounces. This is a mine. I went there on site. I looked at it. I looked at the infrastructure. I think you heard where we've worked, Tanzania, Ghana. These are places that have no infrastructure. This is probably the most unremote place I've ever been in my life because we drove there. There's a power line right on the side of the road. There's a rail link right on the side of the road. There's water, there's people, and we're smack bang in the middle where the biggest mines in Sweden are. It's mining country. And Agnico have done a fantastic job managing this. They're the current operator of this, project operator. What would we expect? Nothing less, right? So the ESG, the water monitoring, it's a great foundation. I went there, I was very impressed. So I ticked this box because we did our financial models. This has been cut at a very low gold price. Obviously, as we're all seeing with a lot of gold projects, change that gold price, and I'm talking now sub 1,500. You put 1,800, which we did, right up to 2,500. It's looking very different. It's bigger, it's better. There's a good life there. With our experience and our team, there's a mine. Without a doubt, that is a gold mine. So we ticked that box. Then we went to Finland and we looked at the Rajapalot. which is now the merge. This is the project in Finland. This is just shy of 1 million ounces. I've got 5 minutes left. Shy of 1 million ounces, underground, 4 deposits, 5 meters below surface, you get straight into it. Over 2.5 grams per ton. There's a PEA that's listed on the TSX, and this was cut at 1,700. So we looked at it, good infrastructure, exactly the same as Sweden. Road, rail, water, people, everything's there. Power at 3 cents a kilowatt hour, good operating costs. So we went through that, we did our modeling, we did our financial models, and we did our mine plans, and we ticked that box. We said that is a mine, without a doubt. So you've got 2 companies now with over 2.2 million ounces of gold running at the grades they are, and we own 45%, the attributable ounces. You then forget about the ownership, you look at Barsele, that goes up to 3.5 million ounces. Then we looked at the merge and we looked at the ownership structure, and then what we did, I'll just go back, we said, and then, sorry, just to finish off, and then First Nordic have been drilling this country, the left and right of Barsele. So we own that entire belt. And some of the intersections that the guys have been getting, sorry if you see there, you can see I'm new in the job, 22 meters, 2.4, this is big intersections, and we're drilling left and right of where Barsele is. So we've not only got good exploration ground, which we're going to continue to drill next year, we're going to drill Rajapalot in Finland. There's going to be a 15,000 meter drill program there. And then next year we're going to do Barsele, and we've got designed a 60,000 drill program there, meter drill program there as well. So it's like, that's great, but where are you getting the money from? Well, it was announced when I came on last week, and it was all announced as part of our design. We went to the First Nordic board, and there's a couple of things we said. And we said, look, the reality is you've got this company to where it is, but you're not developers. You've explored, you've got the deal, you've got what you've got, you're doing this merge, and you've got to bring the developer on. And that's why you called me. I got a call 3 months ago. I was playing golf in Perth, having quite a nice life. And then, so what did I do? I called up Peter Breeze. For those of you who know, Peter and I have worked together for over 25 years. We did Lionel together, we did Mantra together, we did Asenco together, and we've got all the team behind us, the engineers, the consultants, people we've worked for over 25 years. It's the A team. That's why we've come on board. We're going to develop this. We're in development now. We're not exploring, right? Darren Morecambe, for those of you who don't know Darren's come on board, big backer and developer of Foran Mining, Southern Cross in Australia. He's our major backer now as well. And he's been very instrumental in this raise that we just did. Nora is the MD from Mawson, based in Finland. Nora now I've made the MD of the Nordic. So Nora is going to be our face in Sweden and Finland. Mark, a lot of you know already, in Agnico, employee for over 20 odd years. Mark's on our board, and Karen's joined us now, an EU citizen. And then a lot of you will probably know Adam as well. So we said to the First Nordic, the board now doesn't look like this. This will be the new board going forward in the merge. And the merge will be completed probably by mid-December. So it's a new board. And then obviously I've come on board, it's a new management. We are going to put new management in place because we are going to be a developer. And the guys that I've worked with, they're all going to start to find themselves getting a new job. So we've just raised $80 million. That's what we raised last week. We announced it. We announced on Monday we're raising $30 million. We got that money straight away. We had commitments of over triple that amount. And on Wednesday, we then announced we're doing a $50 million raise. So by Friday, we are collecting the money now, but we've just done an $80 million raise. $80 million. Plus the money we've already got taken over First Nordic, and then the warrants and the options are all in the money. Well, we're sitting on $100 million in cash. Well, that's important because obviously part of my job coming in as brand new, I would really like now to go back to our partners, Agnico, and say, you've got a new team, development team. We've got cash, and we've got a new board. It's a new company. That's what we've got to do. That's very important, right? And I just think, I mean, we've got to stand out there, people who want to ask more questions, but I just wanted to get the message over that we've done this before. We're cashed up because people know we've done it before, and we're in a great part of the world, and we're very excited and, yeah, happy to answer any questions. Thank you very much. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you.